With Sunderland being promoted to the Premier League, we can finally do a Newcastle versus Sunderland rebuild. Not to mention, Sunderland's signings so far have been rather impressive. And although Newcastle's transfer window has been disappointing, they have always got the money to rely on. So Dad is going to become Newcastle manager while I take on the challenge of the newly promoted Sunderland. And this is a tycoon versus experienced football manager rebuild. And here's the points to remind you of how a versus rebuild is scored. Dad, the first time ever we're doing a Sunderland versus Newcastle rebuild.
I've been looking forward to this. We've had so many people ask us to do it as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we can finally do it.
We couldn't wait until the new game comes out. We had to do it right now.
Yes.
Thankfully, of course, we have just heard the news that there will be a new game as well. FM26, happy days.
Yeah.
That deserves a like and comment. We're doing that. Engagement baiting. Right, so I've decided to be Sunderland, and the approach that we're going with this, Dad, is that you have money. I have just experience of playing the game.
That's fair enough. I'm happy with that.
Because sometimes when you do have money is your worst nightmare anyway. So this actually could be an advantage for me.
But I'm actually going to try and do what the board have actually asked me to do as well, and that is sign young talent coming through to build for the future.
All right. Well, I'm very happy with Sunderland because I actually think their transfer window, we are recording this just before the season begins, it's been really good.
Yeah.
They signed some excellent players.
They have, didn't they?
So I think they might actually stand a very slight outside chance of staying up this season. I think they've been smart with their signings, no more so than bringing in Granit Xhaka.
Club captain as well, I heard yesterday.
Yeah. Former Arsenal player, of course. A classic signing that you would love to do.
To be honest, I think he is a really good signing.
Yeah, he is.
Sunderland. He played so well last season. He had a really good season. What he done after that, I can't remember what he'd done before he went to Bayern Leverkusen. I can't remember.
Well, he went Bayern Leverkusen and won the league, didn't he?
No, I can't remember what he'd done before we had to Bayern Leverkusen.
Oh, when he was class at Arsenal. Yeah. But yeah, so Granit Xhaka, I think, outside of all the other signings they made, really good. But some of the other signings that they have done, Adingra has come in from Brighton. I think that's going to be a good signing as well. Good young player. They've made some decent signings in terms of their defence. They've got Timothy Pembele, who looks quite good. Another couple of other players as well. But I have also made some signings because there was a little bit of money left over. So I did decide to bring in some names. So let's have a look at them as well. Starting off, I thought we needed another striker. I actually think they might have signed a striker since. I can't remember. But Michael Ure is the guy that I've decided to bring in. He's Danish, 28, quite a good player. I like the pace, I like the aggression, work rate. He's 6'2" as well, bit of a presence up there. I think he might be all right for us in this first season in the Premier League. But then we have Marco Friedel. I thought like we needed a left-sided defender. This guy covers both, so that's good. So I'm happy to bring in Marco Friedel. Adam Lallana on a free transfer.
Well, why not? He's a good
player. Why not?
Yeah. Good experience. I know he's 35, but it's still good experience.
Absolutely. Loads in the Premier League. Yeah. And then finally, we have got a £7.25 million Emeterio from Cadiz, who looks like a decent midfielder as well. The mental attributes kind of what we need, really. Not a standout type of player, but of course, we have just lost Joe Bellingham. So that is a replacement that they needed to bring in other midfielders too. So I've decided to go for a very crazy, a rendition of the It Somehow Works, which doesn't quite look like this. I think that's the It Somehow Works, and I changed it ever so slightly to It Somehow Works version 2. We don't know whether it works yet, but I thought that was too long of a title. Have you ever seen a tactic like this?
No.
Would you ever be brave enough?
No. 3 defensive midfielders, I like that, but no, I wouldn't.
3 at the back. 3 defensive midfielders. 3 across the attacking line there with
so
1
brave.
winger and 1 striker. Do you know what? Right, you know what I'm like. I love Football Manager tactics that are just a little bit crazy, and sometimes they really do work. And I'm praying that this does somehow work. The idea of it really is that my wide centre back is actually a left back, and that's why I also signed Friedel as a backup option as well. But Reynildo is a really good attacking left back, but he's also not bad defensively, and he can play left centre back. So the idea of it is he tucks in the back 3. You've got 3 players sort of sat in front of your defence anyway. Surely 6 men behind the ball. We should be fine. We should.
I really hope it works here. I would like to see, like, I win the league and you come second.
Oh, yeah. In season 1, that's happening. I mean, I'm excited to see how it does play out. We will obviously see how good or bad it is. I've got a couple of injuries, but nobody that's, like, out for a long time. This is intriguing. Now, we haven't played each other yet, and it's done all right. I mean, I beat Forest. I beat Man United. With Granit Xhaka getting a goal. Luke Shaw was sent off. We lost to Chelsea 2-0, but, away from home. Then we beat Stoke on penalties, but we did go down to 10 men, which is one of the centre-backs. And when obviously you're simulating, they don't then change the formation.
No.
So technically, we were playing with 2 centre-backs in that game. So they did all right. Yeah. Promising start. We're not conceding that many goals.
Good start, yeah.
I don't know where this is going to go, but we'll see. Right, over to you. You have got money to burn, Dad, and you have definitely been burning it. So, obviously, right now, they can't sign many players. They're struggling to sign players.
And the one thing I'm going to say is I'm not going to sell Isaac.
Yeah.
Forget all about that. He's not going anywhere. He's staying at Newcastle, as far as I'm concerned. So let's build on that then.
So Axel Witsel, first free transfer in the club. Experience there.
I mean, straight away he's 34. There's my young sort of talent.
You're literally just bragging about signing young talent.
I was, but I just wanted. I just
Pablo Sarabia.
It was a free. Both of them are free transfers. So I've just got him in for a bit of experience in the squad. I'm making the squad stronger. But honestly, I'm going to try and make it sort of young from then on.
Okay, then we got Nelson Viper.
There you go. There's the new striker to go up front with Alexander Isaac. So,
Yeah, then everybody knows how young he is. Yves Bissouma, he's 27.
What a good midfielder to have in.
So far, out of the 4 signings,
I've signed one.
One of them is young.
I've got to sort out the team now, am I? As they are now.
Is 25 young?
Yes, of course it is nowadays. They're going into the late 30s now.
Sometimes you are so full of shit.
I shot myself right in the foot at the beginning.
You did, yeah. Tactically, then, set up in almost a 4-3-3, but with a dropped right midfielder there into sort of, instead of right wing, right midfield.
Yeah.
So being a bit conservative.
I am, yes. First season, I just can't sort of just run out of the blocks and all that. I just want to see where it goes with the first season. I'll be quite happy to finish second or third position.
All right. Oh, also, I tell you what we did miss was you signed Ramsdale.
Well, he's come on loan, hasn't he? Has he?
Yeah.
Didn't he come on loan? Yeah, he's come on loan. So they already had him in on loan, so I was quite happy with that.
Now you signed him, Arsenal player.
He was already there. He was already there. He's on loan.
All right, so let's have a look at your schedule because you're currently top of the league. You have beaten Arsenal first game of the season, 3-2. Isak did score the opening goal as well.
Yeah.
3-0 against Everton and 3-1 against Burnley, also at home. So 2 games I'd say you expect to win, 1 really good victory.
I'm really pleased with that start, really. That's a really good start. I mean, beating Arsenal as well, even better.
Yeah.
Away from them as well. So brilliant. Great start.
Champions League, we still got the old format just because it's still the old game, isn't it? Remember, this game is still 2 years old now, so we're still playing this very old format, even though it's an updated database. PSG, Atletico Madrid, and Frankfurt. So Europa League this season.
It's an honor. I'll take Europa League, though. I'm quite happy with that. I'm finished third, drop into that. Yeah, I'll be very happy with that.
Atletico bottom. Frankfurt top.
Yeah.
Come on, Frankfurt. So, expectations of this. My expectations would be that the first 2 years you'll dominate, then I'll start clawing it back.
Ooh, you reckon, eh?
That's what I'm hoping anyway.
Oh,
what do you think?
I think I should, and I'd be disappointed if I don't, win comfortably and dominate each season.
Oh, I love it when he says things like that because he jinxes it.
Yeah, over you, that is. I'm not saying I'll be winning things like winning the league and things like that because it will still be hard, but I'd like to think at the end of the 5 years, I'll be very close to winning the league.
You should be winning the league within 5 years.
Well, I'm just saying I should be close to winning it.
I should be close within 5 years.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, well, let's see. Tycoon or experience, which one prevails? Starting off in Season 1. Well, season number 1, Dad, and you do take, obviously, an early advantage, but survival was the only thing I really wanted this year. Some big clubs have gone down as well. None of them were the newly promoted sides.
No.
Burnley somehow finished 10th. Now, I can't say
Burnley.
that's really going to happen. That's a realistic thing. I don't think so either. I mean, Man United in 3rd as well. Everybody knows they're going to win the league. So it's just crazy how this is. I mean, Spurs is in 7th. You'd take that in a heartbeat above Arsenal.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
1 position above Arsenal.
I'd take even if they finished 15th and 14th, it's 1%. I'd take it. But to be in Europe and Arsenal not in Europe, yes, 100% I'll take that. But
5th place finish for you.
I'm really happy with
73
that.
points.
Considering I lost the last 3 games as well. I'm really pleased with that.
It should be Champions League as well, I'd imagine, because obviously the second season don't determine the 5 positions that usually go into the Champions League.
Yeah.
But 15th place, I will take that. 42 points, really safe. My target was obviously 40, as everybody is for when they're newly promoted, or just to avoid relegation. And we survived by a good amount. So I'm really happy with that first season. Alexander Isak got 31 goals this year, Dad. Really good.
That, yes.
Yeah, a lot of player of the matches. If Erling Haaland, he probably had one of the best seasons there. You lost 11 games though. Doesn't look like you lost to me, but I did draw against you 2-2, and I think I lost 3-0 away from home. So when I went to your ground, it was 3-0. So you do get an extra point for that. Point for finishing higher. Point for obviously beating me. But the other game was a draw. I take that. Sunderland, we don't have any players in there right now. That's fine. That will soon change, I'm sure. Competitions page. Third round by Birmingham in the FA Cup. I mean, they got loads of money, in they? And Carabao Cup by Tottenham Hotspur. Never mind. Don't worry about that too much. My biggest concern is that my top scorer is Enzo Laffi. Again, my striker situation doesn't look fantastic. In fact, Michael Ure only got 2 goals all season. We need to address that next season. However, remember the tactic I'm using. How good is that for a finish, by the way?
100%. Who would have predicted that?
Yeah.
I don't think any of you lot didn't predict that, because I didn't.
Not bad at all. I will 100% take that. I'm really buzzing with how that. So Enzo Laffi, who usually would play an attacking midfielder role, he was my top scorer. Imagine if we had a good striker, we might have actually finished a lot higher at the table, because Ure is like literally a 2-star player. Next season, I'll probably change it. Next season, maybe. My transfer budget, though, £75 million. That's what happens when you get Premier League football.
Yeah, it's really good.
So the budget is there for sure for us to go and spend big. It's just now, who can we attract to come to Sunderland? I think that's going to be the difficult situation. Yeah. They always suffer from that, don't they, of attracting players to go that far north. Same as obviously Plymouth Argyle down in the south. We struggle to attract players to come this far south. A lot of players want to be either Manchester or London based around that area. So let's hope we can do that. Now, yourself, Dad, competitions. Semi-final of the FA Cup. Semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Semi-final of the Champions League.
I mean, that was really good. I'm really pleased with that one, but bridesmaid and everyone.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed, really.
Not even the bridesmaids. That's the flower girl.
Yeah, that's
bridesmaids,
right, yeah.
you finishing runner-up.
Yeah.
So
it's just nice to get into the final, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would have been really good. But what a season.
Yeah, really good.
Get into Europe.
Eliminated by the winners as well, Real Madrid. Quarter-final, you knocked out Chelsea, so can't complain with that. Round of 16, knocking out Juve on pens.
Yeah.
Did you play... Well, you didn't play the knockout player for rounds. That wasn't a thing. You knocked out Atletico Madrid and Frankfurt finishing bottom. Gutted. Lost 2 games. 1 to PSG, 1 to Atletico. Drew to PSG. And 1-3, beat Frankfurt twice without conceding the goal as well. So, yeah, solid.
I'm really pleased with that. That was a good season. 3 semi-finals and 5th in the league.
Semi-final, got battered by Liverpool, who didn't even go on to win it. It was Man City. And then lost to Villa 4-2 on aggregate there. So, Liverpool went on to win that one instead. Not too bad. Now, top goal scorer, no surprises. Alexander Isak, 44 goals in 43 starts, 7 off the bench, 4 assists. But Anthony Gordon after that is only on 15. Joe Linton, 11-11 isn't bad either. Sarabia, new signing, 14 assists, not bad for a free transfer.
Very good, yeah. Pleased with
Even
that.
Joe Willock,
yeah,
got 12 assists.
Get in, Joe.
Very good. Sandro Tonali got 10. So sign of good things to come.
This is where it starts getting hard, because there's going to be like a few favourites that might not sort of be like I fancy in my team, that I might have to sort of like just push to one side and get a couple of other players in. But hopefully I can do you justice and have a good 4 seasons left.
All right, well, transfer budget, only 200 million.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look at the points then after season number 1. Season 1 points is an easy one. It's Omega Luke with 0 and Dad with 2. There has never been a better time to get a VPN, a virtual private network. And for the majority of you people in the UK, it's to get out of the UK. If you know what I mean. Yes, of course, a lot of recent things have come out, and a VPN is exactly what you need to help you, because the VPN, a virtual private network, will obviously direct your IP to a different place, so it doesn't directly come from your house. Meaning, if I want to be in Germany, I can. Maybe I want to go to Norway, I can. Anything to get out of the UK. And of course, there are many benefits of a virtual private network, and NordVPN has access to all of these benefits, including just being safe online while you're browsing. And as your internet daddy, that is really important. And if you head to nordvpn.com/MegaLuke or use the link at the top of the description, you get yourself an extra 4 months on top of the 2-year plan, because we don't know how long all of these changes will last. Of course, there's also the protection side of NordVPN that it can offer. If we're looking at ads and trackers, a lot of tracker blocker here. You can see how many. Let's not scroll down on that. There's lots of pings that could be tracking me there. Lots of adverts as well that has been blocked. or thanks to the Threat Protection Pro that comes included with your NordVPN subscription. And of course, remember, if you use nordvpn.com/megaluke, or if you use the link in the top of the description, that will give you an extra 4 months on top of the 2-year plan. So it's well worth investing in for NordVPN. Obviously, the football season's starting again. I don't need to explain to you. Or if you're just traveling abroad and you want to get back to your own Netflix back in the UK, you can do so. Look how quick that connected. Again, well worth doing. Many thanks to NordVPN for helping me out once again and supporting the channel. And you can help yourself by getting a NordVPN subscription. Link at the top of the description. Alright, season number 2. Few players have left my club. We got Adil Aouichiche.
Nailed it.
So many vowels. What's going on with your name? Patrick Roberts also left for the same amount of money, 7.5 million, so accumulating 15 million pound for the transfer budget as well. Took me up to roughly about 90 million pound, which was great. It's just attracting the type of players. That's what I really struggled with. So first off, Valerie. Got two players from Girona. Valerie comes in, a left-sided sort of very attacking player, can play down the left-hand side or the right-hand side should we need to. 13 million pound. Bojan Miovski is the striker I brought in from Macedonia. Decent striker as well, left-footed but good physical attributes, good off the ball. Great finishing ability, only lacks a little bit of composure in my eyes, really, but 25 as well. Valentin Antov from Monza is a good centre-back option that we have brought in. Obviously, we played 3 last season. Whether we will this season, you'll have to find out. But 6'2", decent mental attributes. I'm happy with that one, especially for the price of just 11 million. And then we've got a couple of more players coming in. Nicholas Dominguez from relegated Nottingham Forest, I thought was a great pickup. He's a very good midfielder on here in terms of passing, tackling, very much all-round. 25 million pound, Premier League proven. I'm happy with that. Then we got 2 more players. Josh Da Silva on a free transfer, just giving us a little bit of numbers in that midfield. And then Bamba Dieng, another striker for 18 million pound. Looking for that bit of pacey type of player who can finish and not bad off the ball. But are we playing It Somehow Works version 2? We haven't tested it yet. No. We have gone to a 5 at the back, 5-3-2 formation, and you'll notice a young Chris Rigg. Of course, on this, the first season, I was tempted to put him in, but he was only 16, so I just allowed him to sort of play youth games. Chris Rigg is an up-and-coming midfielder that I'm sure Sunderland fans, when they clicked on this video, was going, he better use Chris Rigg. Because he looks to be a fantastic prospect, a fantastic talent, and I've decided to use him and lock him in this season. As you can see, he has good potential, but he's only a League One standard type of player. My options were to send him out on loan or use him, and I decided to use him. So far, he's played 4 games. He's even got himself a goal. So who knows what we can do this season with Chris Rigg. But if we didn't lock him in, you can see he does go out. Granit Xhaka, Enzo Lafi and Dominguez. Got lots of midfield options with Miovski and Bamba Dieng up front. So, yeah, that's what we're kind of looking like. Schedule at the start of the season. Beat Brighton on the first game of the season with a Chris Rigg goal as well. That was the Premier League goal, yeah. Lost, unfortunately, to Ipswich and Fulham. Knocked out by Nottingham Forest, of course, are in the Championship. But then got a draw against Manchester City with Valerie, who plays for Girona, who, of course, is Manchester City's sort of feeder club, isn't it? So they won't like that one.
I bet the crowd would love singing his name, wouldn't
they? Oh, yeah. Valerie! They actually scored 2 late goals as well, because we actually went 1-0 up and 2-1 up before Erling Haaland scored in the 83rd minute. Fantastic start. I'm really happy with that one. But, Dad, you had £200 million to spend.
Yeah.
And brought in some money as well. £10 million there. There was also Emil Kraft, who's gone out for £5 million. So a good amount of budget to spend. How did you spend it? Well, £69 million gone on Adamola Lookman. Of course, the youngster, 26.
He's still young. I'd like to be 26 again, tell you that. He plays in like right across the attacking midfielder and also up front. I need him, and he's a good finisher. He's quick, so yeah, I'm pleased to get him in, really.
Premier League proven as well. He grew up and obviously was Charlton through the youth academy, played a lot for Everton, has gone abroad and done very well, especially at Atalanta. Unai Simon for £80 million, good goalkeeper.
Yeah, very good keeper. I couldn't get Ramsey. He didn't want to come, and I don't think Southampton wanted to release him neither. So I went out and just got what I felt was one of the best keepers there. Hopefully, this will be my keeper for the entire
rebuild. Yeah. Okay, and then we've got Takafeso Kubo from Real Sociedad, another £75 million.
Yeah, 23. There you go. There's one young player in for you.
That's not young.
It is young. 23, close to money, mate. I'd love to be 23
not in football
again.
terms,
That takes like nearly 40 years off me.
So Takafeso Kubo.
I'm pleased with that. It's very good. He can use both feet. He's a finisher as well. So
tactically, then you have switched things around, and you're locking in Livramento. I mean, he's out injured at the minute with fractured wrist. Only just happened, but you're going to lock him into that right back position.
Yeah, I've wanted to keep him in there. I'm trying to think who plays him normally.
Trippier.
Trippier, yeah. Trippier's what, 35 now, something like that now, and I'd put him up for sale. He wouldn't go. Well, 33. So yeah, I'm going to lock the Livramento in, and hopefully he'll progress nicely there. I've got two really strong midfielders in there, so I want to go more attacking this time. I'm going to put Gordon on the right hand side, hopefully.
Yeah, what do you mean, hopefully? He's there.
Oh, yeah, that's where I want him to be. So see how it goes, really.
Well, it ain't gone great, Dad. I'll be honest.
I'm a bit looking at.
You got 2 points, one against Arsenal, one against Wolves, but you've got stuffed by Man City and Man United, both away from home. I mean, at least you have to go to Manchester anymore for
that's right.
the season.
Yeah, that's done in it. Yeah,
that's done and dusted. Isaac likes it there by the looks of it, but yeah, 4-1 each time, so it hasn't started very well. You're currently down in 18th place.
Ooh. A bit worried now, yeah. That's not a good start. I'm a bit worried about my job, let alone where I'll finish.
So Europa League, you're in this season. We got Club Brugge. I didn't go into the Champions League.
No, I'm surprised with that.
Club Brugge, Austria Vienna, Valencia, Ajax. I mean, Ajax and Sporting, I'd say, your two tough teams there. Maybe Valencia. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes maybe. Yeah, I'd say those are the two tough ones.
Quite comfortably go through to the next stage.
Yeah, I agree. Well, am I going to start pulling things back early? We'll have to find out when we simulate season number 2. Well, season number 2, that you well and truly pulled that one back.
Pleased with that
Fifth
finish.
Place finish.
Really pleased with that finish.
Yeah, 68
Where did
points
I pull that
there.
out?
Very good.
Alexander Isaac scored 30 goals again. That's where I pulled it out from, wasn't it?
He did, yeah. I managed to escape the bottom. I had less points than last season. See, I should have used the Somehow It Works version 2. We haven't quite tested it yet. Should have used it for a second season and seen how that one played out. But yeah, there we go. By the way, I'll put that tactic on the end of the Season 5 save file for anybody who wants to use it for Patreon members at patreon.com/MegaLukeGaming, or obviously on the YouTube channel members. You get save game files from our rebuilds. I'll put that tactic on there should anybody wish to use it at the end. All right. That's with it, you want to use it, but I'm sure somebody wants to give it a go because it's crazy and it somehow works.
Just try it for a laugh and let us know you get on.
Yeah. So 36 points. I'm not too pleased with that. I only won 6 games, which is poor. We did draw a game there, but I might have lost to you as well. Oh, we drew both games. That's really good for me.
Sorry, Newcastle fans.
So, you do get a point for obviously finishing above.
Yeah.
But I don't lose any points for losing to you. Don't gain any, but I don't lose to any. So, Dad, we're on yours. Let's go competitions page. Knocked out by Sunderland in the FA Cup on penalties. A 4-4 game. What a game that is as well. That's 2 points.
So really, we drew all 3 games played against you, really.
But I still get points for it.
Yeah, you get
2 points for that. That's fantastic. Knocked out in the quarterfinals of the Europa League, though. That's quite disappointing.
Disappointing, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that apart from Chelsea, really, I could have gone on and won that.
Yeah, I think you should have. Round of 16, you knocked out Slavia Prague. Knockout player for round you didn't play in, and that's because you finished in the top 8, finishing in 6th place. 1-5. Drew to Sporting, lost to Valencia and Club Brugge. That first game, 6-2. Got absolutely stuffed in Bruges.
Yeah.
Very poor.
Well, I did start off, didn't I? Started it off quite bad, so yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a look at Sunderland then. So I got knocked out by Chelsea in the FA Cup after knocking you out in second round by Forest. So I didn't really do much better there at all. So squad-wise, 17 goals from Bojan Miovski. That's not bad. Chris Brigg looks like he has developed. Some of his attributes have gone up. He's gone up in terms of current ability as well. All right, transfer budget for myself, another 72 million.
Good.
This is all right. I'm liking this. Sunderland fans, I'm sure you will too. Dad, let's have a look at yours. 46 goals for Alexander Isak.
Yeah, see, Newcastle, you've got to keep him, mate. You've got to keep him. That's what he can do for you.
I don't think they got a choice. I don't think that Newcastle are trying to push him out. He's even sold his house.
Bad, isn't it? What's going on there?
Yeah, player really power. Bad. But Anthony Gordon, 16 goals and 2
I'm
12
really
assists.
pleased with that, seeing he moved side to the right-hand side.
Yeah, and Lookman 10 and 15 as well.
So that was a good little buy there with them two coming in.
Harvey Barnes, only 17 starts, 30 off the bench, got 16 assists. Yeah. Very good from Harvey Barnes. Yeah. Livramento, who you locked in, a little bit of development there, so might take over Trippier naturally.
Yep.
Might need some more game time though. Trippier's still a little bit better by the looks of it. And he still played quite a lot, to be fair.
He did, didn't he?
And got 9 assists. Transfer budget, £240 million.
It's just silly money, innit? I mean, as much as I do like having this amount of money, it's just silly money, really, isn't it?
Well, it's unrealistic to an extent because financial fair play or whatever it's called now, and not letting these clubs actually spend that money. So it is a little bit weird.
It's not so I'm selling the players to make up for it. Like Liverpool this season, they've sold quite a few players to make up what they're buying in.
Yeah, like squad players, fringe players.
I'm not selling that many players, so to get 240 million, but I'm not going to say no.
Oh yeah, that's it. Okay then, let's have a look at the points after season number 2. Season 2 points then are Mega Luke with 2 and Dad with 1, meaning the total points going into season 3 is Luke with 2, Dad with 3. Alright, season number 3 then, a lot of money was spent, Dad. Some went out as well. I mean, from... Obviously, even here, there's a lot. Matthew Targett going for 7. Jacob Murphy for 13. Oliveira going for 22. Alanga going for 23. Barnes for 28. And Yves Bissouma, who you only bought 2 seasons ago, gone for 35.
Whenever I was buying a player, I was trying to improve certain positions. I would get rid of the players that sort of I felt that wouldn't be in the team after that. So trying to balance the books, as we would say, really.
Yeah, he didn't play that much, did he, Bissouma?
No.
Okay, but the players that you brought in starts off with Mickey van der Ven, £80 million.
Centre-back and a left-back, and he's quick, and so we know how quick he is. I mean, I definitely know how quick he is. He can just keep up with me, I think. So, yeah, I mean, I'm pleased to getting this guy in. I think it's a good signing for Newcastle. Be there for a few years when he's 24.
Yeah, I agree. Very good player. Danny Vivian, £62 million. Another Bilbao signing. That's 2 seasons in a row going to Bilbao.
Another centre-back, so I think I've just sorted out me... not that the centre-backs that I had there were good.
Oh, no, Sven Botman's very good.
Yeah, I'm just strengthening the squad up in that sort of position. If you get injuries, I've got 2 really good players that can come in if they don't get into the first team now. So I'm pleased with that signing as well, yeah.
Perfectionist personality, very good to have in the locker room as well.
Yeah.
Then, here comes the big boys. A third centre-back, Gonzalo Inacio, by the way, a left centre-back.
24, so I've really sort of tightened up the defence with youngsters and all that coming in there, so that's my defence sorted out for the rest of the rebuild, I feel.
Vanderson at right back.
Yeah,
so there's 4 different defenders.
Yeah, never good.
£90 million on Vanderson as well.
Well, you always gives me stick that I don't go out and buy the big players and spend the big money and just get 1 or 2 players. At the moment, I've got a big salary, so I'm just doing it, aren't I? I'm spending the big bucks, but I'm getting the good players in.
And then Victor Osimhen.
This is the guy I felt that I really wanted to go out. I needed someone else up front with Alexander. This guy is the guy to do it for me as well, I think. For me, I just don't understand why no one in the Premier League actually approached this player to bring him into the Premier League, especially Spurs. I was screaming at them, but no one did.
No.
So I have.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Gone to looks at Galatasaray, isn't it?
I think
gone to Galatasaray.
Yeah.
4-2-2 formation, Dad.
Yes.
Rocking for this season.
I just had to, didn't I? Them 2 up front, I reckon, is going to be terrible for anybody in this league.
Very attacking.
I mean, you look at my back 4 now, all the new players, all straight in. I think any Newcastle fan would be pleased to see that team.
Okay, well, start of the season, we haven't played each other. Hasn't started well.
Oh, Tottenham beat me 2-0. That's even worse.
Losing to Manchester City as well, 3-1.
I'm glad to see the old Nelson there getting his first goal for me. He was out on loan last season, so I didn't want to loan him out this season. I'm playing 2 up front, so he's my reserve striker. He's come in and scored a goal. I'm pleased with that bit, but I still lost, so... Yeah, hopefully I've turned it around now. 5-2, let's go.
Yeah, Palace with a 5-2 win. Isak with just 2 goals. Osman with 1 and Joe Willock with 2 as well. Shit. All right then, Champions League fixtures. Let's have a look at what you've got. Anderlecht, Monaco, Bayern Munich, Napoli, Milan, Real Madrid, Ajax.
It's going to be difficult, but I think I might just scrape him with the skin of my teeth, really. What have I got?
Top 8 or no?
Yeah, I'm going to go for top 8.
Really?
Yeah, I think to be honest, I think I will win my home games.
Top 8 normally means you have to win 5.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to win my home games. Copenhagen, I think, will be the one that I win away.
Milan and Bayern Munich at home. Oh, I still don't know about that.
I've got a good side.
If you had to win 5, I would have said Anderlecht, Monaco, Napoli, Copenhagen, Ajax. Probably would be your 5.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we'll see. Sunderland. Let's have a look then, because I have spent some money as well. £28 million on the outs. It was all on Enzo Laffi, who's gone for £27 million to Al Ahly in Saudi Arabia. But other than that, we have brought in some really good players. Started off with Wesley Said from Lens. £5 million for his bit of a steal, just as a backup striker. Then we've got Matty Cash, £22 million. Thought, why not? Let's go for a Premier League proven right back who wasn't getting game time right now. Brought him in. Quite a good player as well. Gets forward. I like his work rate. Nice guy as well. We watched him on a golfing video, didn't we, with Jimmy Bullard.
I think he's a good player as well.
Yeah. Golfer or footballer.
Golfer, yeah.
Umar Sadiq, though, went to Arsenal and was transfer listed, and I snatched him up for £20 million. I think that's a really good signing. He's kind of the Timu version of Victor Osimhen. He's Nigerian, quite quick, just not quite as good in terms of attributes. He's a Sunderland version of Victor Osimhen. Come on, Umar. Let's get more goals in this season. The battle between Umar and Victor Osimhen this season is on.
Let's go for it.
Lorenzo Parola, £20 million from Olympiacos. Left-footed centre-back again, so really good. What?
Something must have scared him.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, well, I know what you're looking at. Yeah, he looks like a serial killer, doesn't he? Vutsov, Levski Sofia, good goalkeeper that we've brought in on a free transfer there. Might even be our number one. And then Rodrigo Zalazar, who's one of these types of players who are just very good on Football Manager. Doesn't look amazing, but when he plays, he just seems to be very good in the match engine. And he plays naturally in 3 positions. So we brought in Zalazar just to fill in those roles. Now, we have changed, and the reason why we brought in the likes of Zalazar to a narrow 4-3-3, which is the reason why I also had more strikers. Locking in Chris Rigg, although he has pulled his hammy right now, so that's not too great. If I did best 11, only Joshua Silva goes in that position anyway, and I do think I'd rather play Chris Rigg in the long run in that position. So Dominguez and Xhaka. Adingra up front is something I'm quite intrigued to see, because he's got all the attributes for it, for an advanced forward. I think he could do a good job up there, to be honest. Or deep line forward, sorry, because his passing ability, I think he'd be quite good up there, really. Sadiq in the middle, Miovski. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm intrigued by how this is going to play out.
That's the tactic I would normally play in the Premier League, to try and win the Premier League. Free up front like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see how you go.
Well, it started very well, because at the schedule, we beat Brentford in the first game of the season, 4-2, 4-1 against Norwich, 5-2 against Stoke, which we seem to play every single time in the second round of the EFL Cup, and lost to Liverpool 3-1, which is unfortunate. We did draw it level.
I still don't think that's a bad start for you. You've beat the teams that you expected to beat. You've just come against Liverpool, and that's one of the teams you sort of think you hope to get a draw or a win. But then, obviously, you expect to lose, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
good start for you, I think.
Not bad at all. I'll take that. Let's have a look at the season preview. We haven't actually had a look at that yet. Still puts me down in 17th, puts you up in 6th, which is interesting. None of our players are in the Dream 11, which... I mean, can you ever rely on this? It's got Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, come on. And I can't believe one of my forwards not in there, especially when you think Alexander Isaac scored how many goals the last 2 seasons, 70-odd goals the last 2 seasons.
It's also got Declan Rice at centre-back, which makes no sense. So I never really look at the Media Dream 11 that much, but I just seen that and I thought, that's awful. Season number 3 then. Let's see how it plays out. Can I stay in these positions all season? I don't know. Well.
Oh, you took my 5th position.
All the way down in 13th, Dad. You've got to be fighting for your life for this job.
I probably was. They were probably seriously looking at me and thinking, shall we pull the trigger on him?
I'm not
really
surprised.
Bad. I'm sorry, Newcastle fans. I have disappointed you.
I think you're going to be having a meeting right after. We're only on the 1st of June. I reckon you'll be having a meeting.
I probably will.
Okay, we might not have Dad as a job for much longer. We'll have to see. Don't think you actually beat me either.
Oh, didn't I?
You lost 20 games. There's one of them. We'll have to have a look in a minute, because I can't see. There's a 4-3 there and a 4-3 there, so we'll have to have a look. But I definitely got 1 win over you, so that's 2 points at the very least. We'll have to have a look. So Alexander Isak still doing his part. 21 goals.
Look at that. You think everybody's had a bad season because none of them were in the 30s, were they?
Yeah. So. Look at my players getting yellow cards. Go on, lads. That's how you get Champions League football.
Get in there.
Which, by the way, we've kind of drifted over. I finished in 5th place. That's bloody good.
Yeah.
And I actually lost the last game of the season to Leeds, which could have put me in 4th place with goal difference higher than Aston Villa. So I'll definitely take that.
I'm worried now, because you did say season 3 onwards you would start dominating me. You've caught me in 3 seasons already, so
we are basically where we were the whole season as well, which is quite intriguing. Goals wise, the race, Umar Sadiq versus Victor Osimhen. So there's Victor Osimhen down in 13th with 13 goals. Umar Sadiq got 11. I see Miovski there with 16. That's a shame.
Yeah.
So we're on Sunderland. Competition. Did I do anything else this season? No. Semi-final. Both Manchester clubs, quarters and semi-final, has knocked me out. Okay. Well, I don't think you've managed to win anything, Dan, because we didn't see anything in there.
No.
Knocked out in the league phase. Oh, this is a dreadful season.
I'm surprised they didn't sack me.
I think you would have a meeting straight away. 3rd round
with the Carabao Cup, 4th round in the FA Cup. Awful.
Yeah, that's really bad. 29th. you finished. Just 2 wins. Drew to Napoli. Lost 5 games.
Yeah.
We said you need to win 5 games. You lost them.
Copenhagen 5-2. They absolutely
so bad.
That's really bad.
Let's see then. Where can you salvage this? 26 goals from Alexander Isak, 14 from Victor Osimhen there.
I didn't score enough goals.
Nowhere near. This tactic's not good enough.
Nope.
Not with those players. Transfer budget, 200. How are they still backing it? £206 million. That's absolutely mental. Right. My Sunderland side, 19 goals from Miofsky, Sadiq with 18, 16 for Dieng, Adingra with 14, £81 million. Yeah, I'll take that going into Champions League football. Very happy. Let's have a look at the points. Season 3 points are then Omega Luke with 3, Dad with 0, after I did indeed beat Dad twice in the league, which means total points are Omega Luke with 5 and Dad with 3. Well, Dad, you did indeed have the meeting.
I did, yeah. Went in with my tail between my legs, apologised for such a bad season, and promised with the biggest promise I could ever do that I would do better this season.
Yeah, I can't believe they actually gave you another opportunity.
What can I thought when I went in for that meeting, I thought I was out.
I thought you was a goner.
I thought it was just a polite way.
As soon as I seen the meeting come up, I was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
We're going to have to end it here. But there we go. All right.
Yep, they give me a second chance. Thank you very much, aboard.
Okay, well, the players that you have brought in, you have sold a few amount of players, but the highlights are the ones that's coming in. Manu Kone for £100 million.
Yeah, I'm strengthening my midfield up a bit more. 25, so it's a good age. Strengthen everything up, I think, with this guy competing in there.
Then we've got James Trafford in goal.
I needed a good second
backup
goalkeeper. And I've done what Newcastle couldn't do. I've signed him.
Oh, yeah. Don't rattle him more.
I know, yeah. Well, you actually wanted him, and I've got him for you.
Yeah.
Took me a couple of seasons,
but
I got him.
They're very touchy at the minute.
I know, yeah. They're probably just screaming, you shouldn't even be here, but I'm still here.
Yeah.
Give me another chance, please.
Yeah. Come on, Sesko. I mean... Promise myself I wouldn't do anything like that. Samu Omarodion, £55 million though.
Yes,
from Porto. Actually, that's who they're looking at.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't get Sesko, or what's the other one that they're trying to get? Ekatike, or what was the other one they're trying to get? There's like 4 of them that they've all rejected him for some reason.
The problem is, whenever they announced they wanted someone else just jumped in and said, that's a good idea, I'll get him.
I'm very sorry if you are a Newcastle fan, but I'm sure you understand. It's kind of hilarious that that's happened. No matter who it would have happened to.
I think you've got to do what Spurs do and just don't
ever try and sign anybody.
Yeah, they're not, are they? Well, that's the problem. But just don't announce who you're trying to sign.
Yeah.
You just don't give any hint or whatever.
Yeah, but that's not the way of the world now.
No.
Agents talk.
There's always leaks.
They're trying to drive up their price.
There's always leaks in there. So but I've got this guy in, 22 years of age. I didn't score enough goals. Yeah, I didn't score enough goals last season. This guy's going to help me score more goals this season.
Yeah, and maybe we might see him in a Newcastle shirt in real life. Who knows? And then Kefren Turam. He looks like Manu Kone, and he's a very similar type of player to Manu Kone as well.
So I've got 2 very, very strong attacking midfielders in my team now to go with 2 other midfielders that I had. So I feel that my defence is absolutely solid with the players that I bought last season. My midfield is absolutely solid now, and I got an extra striker in. So I feel that it's got to be a better season. I don't feel it. I know it's going to be a better season. Please
lock it in, Turan. Go in for Isak. Basically using the formation I used last year.
Yeah. This is the formation I do play quite a bit with 3 up front when I'm trying to win the Premier League. If I get the strikers in that I feel they can do it, I'll go for it. And that's going to be what I'd like to have. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So it would kind of be like that.
Yeah, but the strike force, that's what I want my strike force to be.
Yeah,
100%.
All right.
So hopefully I'll score a lot more goals this season.
Well, yeah, it looks a very strong team.
And win the Premier League.
Looks very strong. I mean, you're second in the league right now. You've beaten Manchester City, beaten Liverpool at the start of the season, lost to Burnley.
Come on. I mean, how could you beat Liverpool, beat Man City,
lose 2-0,
stuff Norwich, and then lose 2-0 to Burnley? No disrespect to Burnley, you're a very good side, but I shouldn't be losing to you. And then go and beat Everton 3-1. So
crazy stuff.
It's the Premier League for you.
Yeah,
that's the Premier League. Every team should be able to beat each team.
Yeah. No European football this season.
No. That's in my favour, I feel.
There's still European football up in the northeast though, because Sunderland are in the Champions League. Let's have a look at who I have brought in. So obviously more players have left the club. Bojan Miovski has gone for £34 million. Another £46 million brought in because of Matty Cash. I've sold Matty Cash for £42 million. So the players that I have brought in to replace these guys. Starting off with Jayden Danns, a youngster coming through the Liverpool Youth Academy right now, who's a lot of people are talking about. He's developed really well on this, and I like the look of him. So I took a bit of a gamble. He's 6'3", got good pace, good finishing ability, composure, and off the ball. 32 million, got an assist so far at the start of the season. Not bad at all. Ben Johnson. Obviously, I just sold Matty Cash. I've brought Ben Johnson in, who's also right back, can play left back. He's injured for the next couple of months, but that's fine. And it happens to me every time, doesn't it? But he has been brought in for £35 million. So obviously I sold Matty Cash for 42, brought in what I think is a better player in Ben Johnson for 35. Tommaso Baldanzi though for £31 million. I sold Enzo Lafila last season, very similar type of player, like an attacking midfielder, left-footed, Italian as well. James Garner. Now a little story about James Garner. He has moved twice in this already. Both times I have had a bid accepted and offered him a contract, and he rejected me to go to Wolves. He rejected me to go to Southampton. Both times they got relegated and had a relegation release clause, and I've signed him again.
It isn't looking good then, is it?
No. However, I did get him for £2 million cheaper than what they paid last year, and £1 million cheaper than what Wolves paid 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So imagine going for the same player 3 years in a row. Every single season he's got a minimum fee release clause in there, and each time you're picking him up because their team keeps getting relegated. So he has actually been relegated 3 seasons in a row.
It's bad luck, isn't it?
That's really bad.
He is one of these players on this game, though, that you look at him and you think, I don't know. But he is really good on this game.
He's class on this game. Doesn't have a minimum fee release clause, though. So if we get relegated, you're stuck with me, James Garner. But he's a phenomenal player.
Yeah, and he's only 25, so that's good, really.
Yeah. Then I bought in Oscar Mingueza for a free transfer from Celta Vigo. Can play centre-back, can play right-back. Not a bad player at all. So tactically, we've gone for a narrow diamond. So obviously a little bit different from last season. The reason for it, we're playing Champions League football next year. Although I do like the three up front, I think I need to be a little bit more solid if I want that Champions League knockout stages.
Yeah, I don't think you can play three up front.
Yeah, best 11 puts back, and obviously I brought Baldanzi in. Now, when I was looking for players, I was looking for a striker to stay with the three up front. I couldn't find anybody that was good enough to come in, but the attacking midfield options of bringing in Baldanzi was an improvement to the side I have, which obviously helped me change my mind and go to a diamond formation as well, knowing that I'd have Baldanzi coming in. So obviously I haven't locked in Chris Rigg, but we've got him there as an option because there's no point in locking players in when you've got 4 midfielders and he can play in any of those positions. He's going to get loads of game time this year. Jayden Danns is one that I have considered locking in, but I don't think he's ready yet to be locked in, and I might just have to assess it here and see how Adingra and Sadiq do this season, because they both started the season well. Adingra's got 3 goals and 4 already. Baldanzi's got 3 and 4 too, so he started very well. And I'm also in 5th place in the Premier League. I lost the first game of the season to Chelsea, drew to Nottingham Forest, but then I beat Wolves and Aston Villa. So I've had an okay start to the season. All right, so Champions League football, my first season in the Champions League. And we have got Wolfsburg in final to kick things off, Barcelona, followed by Leverkusen and Sporting, Celtic, and then ending with PSG and Dortmund. I don't mind that at all.
A couple of hard games, but a couple of you should win.
Yeah.
Should I say, yeah.
I reckon there's 5 games that I can win there. Wolfsburg, Feyenoord, Leverkusen, Sporting, and Celtic. I stand a good chance of winning those 5 games. All right, well, let's find out then. Season number 4. Let's get it underway. Well, season number 4. You're only 3 points off of the title.
Yes. Done what I said I'd do to the board?
Yeah.
I'd make an improvement. There you go.
Their trust has paid off there.
Ooh.
Lost 7 games. I didn't beat you either or drew. So I lost both games against you. So you get 3 points for that straight away. So my lead has probably just been decimated unless I've won some cups. Samu Omarodion with 27 goals.
Yeah, there we go.
See, Newcastle, you don't need Benjamin Sesko or Ekitike. You need Samu Omarodion.
Look at the average ratings as well. Look.
Yeah, dominated
3
it.
players in there as well.
It's hard to believe how Chelsea have won the league because I cannot see one Chelsea. I mean, Karnaseki is the only name there. That's mental. They've just only lost 4 games, which is just done really well, which one of them was 5-1 against you.
Yeah.
The only time that they really looked like they conceded 5 goals by the looks of it. Yeah. So you scored the by far the most goals. They didn't concede, by the looks of it, more than 3 goals in a game more than once, which is when you scored 5. That's quite impressive. Even I finished above Arsenal and Tottenham this year.
Assists.
Yeah, from left wing back.
It's good, isn't it?
From left wing back, probably.
Pleased with
Anderson on the right-hand side got 11. So very good stuff. Well, we're on Sunderland. Let's see. Competitions. Round of 16 in the Champions League. 4th round, but that's the one I'm annoyed with.
Semi-final as well. That puts me in the final. Get in. That's the big one we wanted to win, boys, isn't it?
Hey, Carabao Cup.
No, beating you in the semi-final.
Oh. Let's have a look then, Dad. Competitions. You won it. You won it. You beat Arsenal in the final.
Oh, even better. Beating you in the semi, then Arsenal in the final. Get in.
We drew 1 leg, so you don't get 2 points plus for knocking me out. But you did beat me in the first leg, so you get 1 point for winning that one, 1 point for knocking me out, and of course 3 points for winning the whole trophy. So 5 points from that Carabao Cup win. That's a big turnaround in points straight away from you there. 33 goals from Alexander Isak. Not as much as I thought that would be, actually.
Well, you would look at the other 2 guys, though. 28
yeah,
and
28 and
24.
24, yeah.
I suppose,
I've gone 3 up front.
Yeah.
Vanderson and Mickey van der Ven both getting 14 and 15. Not too bad. Your transfer budget, 235 million with 1.2 million in the wage. How is that
It's just
happening?
ridiculous, isn't it?
All fine for financial fair play. Don't know how.
I have been selling a few players as well. Got
Champions League football, I guess. Sunderland. Let's see then. 20 goals from Simon Adingra. That's not bad. Baldanzi with 18. Umar Sadiq got 14. I think the race between Umar and Victor Osman is over. I think we can say that. Oh, he did get 12 assists as well. He's done all right. Jaden Dans, 13. He's developed a little bit as well, Jaden Dans. He looks a lot better now.
Yeah.
17 for finishing, 16 for dribbling. I might have to lock him in next season. He could be a little stud.
I think your next one on there was a bigger surprise.
James Garner.
10 goals?
10 goals, 8 assists. No relegation either, James. See? You shouldn't have turned me down 3 seasons ago. We would have had a whale of a time here. All those different clubs.
His decisioning went up.
His decision making's gone up. Yeah. Finally, I made a good decision. I moved to Sunderland. Chris Rigg is still playing games, as you can see. He started 25. I don't feel like the development has been there, though, for Chris Rigg. He's also unhappy. What's he unhappy about? Wants a new deal. He might get a new deal. I ain't going to sell him or anything. But yeah, Granit Xhaka is still knocking around, by the way. 39 goals. I've been loaning out as well, Habib Diarra. I know people Sunderland fans might be mentioning him. He's just not developed as much up until now. I think this season has really helped him. He's played a season with Wolves in the Premier League where he's been their first team player and he's done really well. So it could be potentially I keep Habib Diarra around because he's a new signing for Sunderland that I'm actually really excited to watch in real life this season. Okay, transfer budget. 75. They are just knocking out £75 million every year, aren't they? That is a foregone conclusion. Okay. Death, taxes, Sunderland getting £75 million on the transfer budget. Like, I will take it, to be honest. Okay, let's have a look at the points then, because I think Dad might have just caught me up. Season 4 points are Omega Luke with 0 and Dad with 8, meaning the total points is Omega Luke with 5 and Dad with 11. Right, Dad, season number 5, you've been very busy.
Yeah, very busy. Selling and buying, but selling definitely. I think I sold in total 200 million worth of players that I just felt were just not quite good enough, really.
4 of them went to Saudi Arabia with Al Nassr and Al Hilal.
Yeah, they were offering silly money, so
yeah.
And I think Anthony Gordon, I think he wanted to go as well.
£53 million as well, not bad. And Livramento as well, going for £29 million. Somebody you were locking in at one point.
Yes, I was,
Vanderson's come in and kind of took over. There was other players who had left the club, though. We got Lewis Hoare going out, Lewis Miley, Joe Linton.
Joe Linton, I think, is going to be a sad one for the Geordie fans there. They do love him up there, but yeah, it was time for him to go.
Yeah. I remember when they all hated him. Yeah. They come in as a striker, and he was just terrible. But then, obviously, he's found his form in like centre midfield, which is crazy, isn't
that
it?
Centre midfield,
because when he played at Hoffenheim, he was a good player, good striker.
Yeah.
And
I do enjoy watching him playing that position.
Just a brute, isn't he? I'd hate to play against him.
Oh, 100%.
What a menace.
Yeah.
And he's just so strong and powerful.
And he just laughs at you as well. That's the thing about it, isn't it?
Pain in the ass to play against, wouldn't he? Let's have a look, though, at the players that you have signed. Mark Guehi has joined the club.
Yeah.
£90 million.
Well, that's going to be roughly about the price that he's going to be. I think he is that good. So just another defender I've got coming in. So strengthen my defence up again. Wherever he gets in the team, I don't know at the moment.
Well, yeah, because you've also brought in Diamonde.
Yes, I mean, this is one for the future more than anything as well. And I do like signing this guy because he plays in... You can actually train him to play in that defensive midfield role as well, and he can be really good in that area. So he's a good player to have in the squad.
Coyote at right back from Brentford, £45 million. You sold right back, brought one in.
Yeah, so that's another player that I do believe that's a really good player on the game for that position as well.
I'm excited to see him develop at Brentford.
Yeah.
I think he could be a really good player. Yeah. Then we got a couple of fantastic players.
Oh, this is two really good signings for me, I feel, as well.
What a joy to watch he was in the Champions League last year.
Yeah, 22, what a player in it, really. Yeah, I'm pleased with that.
I remember when he went to PSG, I was gutted because I was really hoping that he would go to Man United. I just remember there was links of him and then he went to PSG and what a player.
I mean, last season PSG just looked at a totally different class than they were. Once they beat Man City in the Champions League after being 2-0 down, coming back and winning, they just took over then, didn't they?
Already won a Super Cup as well.
Oh, I knew that would come up.
Who did they beat in the final?
Oh, I can't believe how we lost that game. We dominated that game first half, 20 minutes of the second half, and then 10 minutes from the end, they just bombarded us. And I'm sat there and I just know they were going to score that second goal.
Ah, nobody cares. Cole Palmer from Chelsea, £82 million.
I just thought this was a bargain, He's already a world-class player, and for the role that I want him to play in beyond my strikers, I thought this was a good buy.
Yeah.
Really. Oh, I think he's going to be... A bit chilly in it?
Yeah, getting a bit cold, Palmer.
Yeah. So I think this is a really good signing.
Yeah. Obviously, £82 million is a lot of money, but he comes with 3 goals and assists already. So
good start.
Probably worth it. Which is why I was very surprised when then you went and signed Ben Seguir from Monaco right after.
Yes.
For another $100 million.
Like I said, I sold 200 million worth of players. I'm just making sure I've got enough players into the squad, really. He can play right across if I train him, but he plays down through the spine of the midfield as well. So, another one there just in case.
Right, well, that is the 5 years that Dad has been at Newcastle. 500 million, 300 million, 141 million, 295 million pound. Over £1 billion. Let's remember that. Over £1 billion.
And how much did I actually sell out of all
that? That doesn't matter.
It does.
Doesn't matter at all how much you brought in.
You can't just say, oh yeah, you spent £1 billion, but I did
£1 billion worth of players.
I probably sold about 500 million of players as well.
All right, let's work it out. 7.75, 10 million, 137, 96 million, and 142. Less than 500 million.
It's got to be close to 500 million.
So that means,
and they were giving
if you're going off of
net
spend, that's over nearly 600 million.
That's 3 seasons, but they were giving me 2 million. 200 million, weren't they? So I haven't spent everything they gave me.
Whereas, as we know, I've only spent £75 million every single year. Let's have a look to see who I brought in then, because I'm actually really proud of this transfer window. £19 million went out, Bamba Dieng, which allowed me in total to spend £104 million. We bought in Johan Foyth on a free transfer from Manchester United, just a good option. Former Spurs player.
I do like him, actually.
Yeah, good player.
Back, yeah.
Nathan Collins from Brentford as another good centre-back option. 6'5", bit of a powerhouse, physical, very good mental attributes as well. Irish defender. I like him a lot. But this guy, talk to me about this guy. Because even glimpses in the Community Shield, he was fantastic against Liverpool.
Yeah, he was.
The little ball through for Crystal Palace's second goal was literally... There's a view where they're looking over the top of him, and when he does it, and there's just players all around him, and he dinks the ball through. And I had a boner out of Morton, I must admit. That was an unbelievable pass. So I'm really excited about how good this kid could be.
It's a shame, really. I feel that the Crystal Palace side, they could lose their best 2 players between now and the start of the season.
Eze and Morton.
And that would be such a shame. I mean, Eze, I hope they do lose Eze, because it looks like Spurs are slipping running. So. It'll be a shame for this player because he'll struggle in that side, I feel then. But he's a very good player. He did look good on the Charity Shield. It took over the second half, I felt, Crystal Palace, and deservedly won, I thought.
I mean, it'd be great when he sort of gets into his prime years, him and Declan Rice in centre mid for England.
Yeah.
With Bellingham. Both Bellinghams could be.
Do you know, I would not put that past that happening.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Could.
I think it was such a shame for your Sunderland fans that they sold him, but for him, for his career,
especially correct legacy, he's got the number 7 shirt at Dortmund. They're playing him.
Oh, 100% they're playing him, and he can be just as good as what his brother was.
Yeah.
I mean, we know a little story about what his dad felt about. He was the better one of the two.
So I'm not going to say who, because you might all know him, but somebody who I know worked with Bellingham's dad, Mark. I think he's called Mark. And I remember when Jude had signed for Borussia Dortmund and was playing well, his dad told this friend of ours that he actually thinks Job is a better player.
Yeah.
We were all like,
It was a
okay, mate.
big comment.
Yeah.
Hell of a comment.
Yeah.
Because he was playing well at Dortmund, wasn't he?
Yeah, and like Job at the time was only like 15, 16. So who knows? Joe Bellingham could turn out to be, just as good, maybe even better than Jude Bellingham. That'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I've signed Adam Wharton. And long story short, Adam Wharton is now a Sunderland player in this game. Tactically, I'm locking in Jayden Danns. I'm going to go for it this year. I want to see what Jayden Danns can do after a year of being sort of the main focal point. That's why I didn't really sign a striker. Jayden Danns, I'm going to trust to play as my number one striker. He's got goal and assist and player of the match so far. So, yeah. But we're going to keep the same tactic. If we're going best 11 pick, it does take him out of it. It puts Adingra and Sadiq in there. I imagine Adingra will probably go into there because he's quite good. By the way, Adingra has developed into a quality player. And he's only 25. So if you're part of the Season 5 crew, let us know down in the comments section. But if you're here to see, obviously, get the save game file, I'll put, obviously, the tactic in there that we used. The somehow it works version 2, but it shouldn't. We need to test it a little bit more, whatever it was called. That will also be available for you to try. But yeah, for anybody who's taken that on, this is a very good young Sunderland side now that you've got. We haven't actually looked at your tactic. We'll have a look at that in a sec. Schedule-wise, we've played each other, Dad, and I beat you 1-0 already. Come on, let's go. That's a point. Also beat Argyle at Home Park as well.
Yeah.
So I had tea at Mum's. We came back home, beat them 5-2. Was great stuff. Man City as well, what a win that is, 2-1. Somehow lost to Spurs and drew to Everton. In the Europa League, though, I fancy my chances in this,
Yeah.
I really do. To get through, Napoli and Fenerbahce, yes, difficult. But other than that, and I almost thought that was Rennes then.
I did. I nearly actually said it, then I thought, oh, no, it didn't.
No, it's not. They haven't veered out of the sewers yet, have they? The dirty fucking rats. But who knows? There's still half a season left.
Oh, dear.
Right, Dad, let's have a look at the tactic that you've got. Oh, get out. That's twice you've copied me now.
Yeah, but like I've said to you, I play the three up front to try and win the Premier League. I come second, but I'm in the Champions League. And same reason why you changed your tactic. You can't play in the Champions League with three up front.
If we did a Season 6, you would do 3 at the back, 3 DMs, 3 across there, 1 striker, and go, this somehow works.
I don't think I would. I mean, you got to admit, that's one of my tactics, my favourite tactics as well that I play. But
yeah, but it's the I've literally changed to it last season.
Well,
and then I went to a 4-3-3. You went to a 4-3-3.
I can't help that, can I?
Well, you can. You look at what I go and go, probably shouldn't copy Luke.
I didn't look at your tactic at all.
Yeah, it comes apparent. Anyway, my diamond beat your diamond. 1-0.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
So there we
that
go.
Didn't work.
That must have been a really packed out midfield.
Oh, unbelievable, yeah.
Norwich 5-0 to kick things off, though. Cole Palmer with 2 goals. Then we got a 0-0 draw at Manchester United, but then a 5-1 win against the Arsenal.
Yes.
Coventry 5-3. So, Champions League football. Fancy your chances in this? You should definitely go through.
Yes. Definitely fancy my chances in that one. I should definitely be going through.
I mean, outside of Liverpool, it's pretty standard stuff.
Yeah. Galatasaray at home is where you want to play them as well.
Yeah.
So
Atletico Madrid away is a little bit daunting.
Yeah, you're looking at it's going to be they're going to park the bus in there, and he's still there. And yeah, you know what you're going to get at that game, don't you? I'll take a 0-0 draw there, and he probably will as well.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, He'd enjoy that. Just horrible bloke, isn't he? Anyway,
I'd laugh to find out that you've actually watched these videos and laugh at that. So I know he don't, but
he don't have joy in his life. Of course, he ain't going to watch this video.
There's a tactic I've heard that Omega Luke's using in his first season at Sunderland. I've got to look at it to see what it was.
No, you'd rather watch paint dry. Anyway, let's have a look then. Season number 5. The points. I was ahead. Dad has popped his head back into the lead, but there's still a chance I could win this. Let's find out. All right, Season 5, Dad, 3rd place finish.
Point beyond second as well. I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I'm still up there though, so I've done what I said I was going to do to the board. I've definitely improved. I've improved the last 2 seasons that should have been sacked to that 3rd season. So
I'm really annoyed because I'm on 65 points, as is Villa,
I didn't see that.
as is Manchester United, but I'd somehow have Champions League football. Have I won Europa?
Oh no, don't say that.
We'll find out in a minute. Now, Victor Osman was the top scorer. He also had the highest average rating as well. The wins and losses, 13 losses. Drew against you there. Beat you obviously at the start of the season. We knew that.
Yeah.
We knew that one. I got a little bit too excited then. We already knew about that one. So I drew against you. I didn't lose any points. That's 1-1 in points. If I manage to clinch that Europa League. Oh, it could be very good. Let's go to you first, shall we? Okay, competitions page. Did you win anything? Oh, you did.
Get in.
Looking on you out the Champions League. Every time they are there, every time, the dirty, smelly little rats, get back in your sewers. I can't believe it. Although it is funny that they knocked you out instead of me. But it's every video, isn't it? They just appear. You just never know when they will appear, but they are there every single time. The dirty rats of Rennes.
See, I haven't got a problem with losing against them. They're a good side. They're a good setup and everything. Though I like Rennes. You know, I mean, anytime that Rennes want me to come over and watch a game, I'm there for
Remember who employs you. Yeah. The fans, right? The FA Cup. FA Cup 4-2 against Manchester City.
Cup competition in the world by far. Absolutely brilliant. I've won it. Get in.
Right,
we love it.
There we go. They also knocked you out of the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup, but there we go. So 3 points for winning that one. I could still clinch it. Let's find out. Competitions. Oh no!
When I seen the trophy, then I thought you'd won it.
How the hell have I got Champions League qualification next season? Aston Villa. That's why.
All right.
They already qualified. Oh, so good. I thought, wow, I've got Champions League next one. I'm in 6th place. I'm bound to have won the Europa League. Can't believe it. They're basically the Rennes of the UK.
I love
Can't
Villa.
believe
I love
it.
Villa.
Extra time as well. 32 minutes. 95th was an own goal from Adingra. I was just singing his praises, saying how good he is. Dead to me now. He is. Khalik Soy got a 109th minute winner as well. Zalazar got the first. Oh, gutted about that. We dominated that game. League phase, 5th place. Went through into the round of 16, knocked out Atalanta in a 7-6 knockout. Oh, that was an entertaining one.
Yeah.
Quarter-final, knocking out Rangers, 9-2. Jesus Christ, I'm scoring some goals in this. Semi-final, 3-1 against PSV Eindhoven before losing in the final. Absolutely devastated. What was the other? Third round by Liverpool and quarter-final by Watford. Oh, I can't believe that. Round of 16 for you. You were playing the knockout playoff round? No. You went straight through the league phase. So that was 5 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss against Marseille.
Oh, they finished above me, so fair enough.
Okay, Victor Osman got 46 goals and 10 assists in 46 games.
Done me well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
20 and 15 for Samu, 18 and 15 for Cole Palmer.
Signing that was.
For anybody who wants to carry it on, another £200 million has been pumped in. And if you wanted to carry on Sunderland, I could probably guess you get about £75 million. 65. But if you did this...
Yeah.
Roughly about £75 million. Now, 24 goals from Jaden Dan. So did he develop then? A bit. I also trained to beat the offside trap. I was intrigued to see whether he could learn it. My coach has said he would never be able to do it, but he did, clearly. He's also wanted by Tottenham. They know a good player when they see one. Baldanzi, 22 and 11, 21 by Sadiq, 14 by Adingra. Not too bad at all. Right, I'll make sure that the tactic is on there for anybody and who wants to download the save file on patreon.com/MegaLuke Gaming, or, of course, on the YouTube channel membership pages. And thank you very much to the Season 5 Club. Let's have a look at the points tally. Season 5 points then are Mega Luke with 1 and Dad with 4, meaning the total points after 5 seasons is Mega Luke with 6 and Dad with 15. 15 to 6 then, Dad. I think that kind of flatters you a little bit, I must admit.
Told you I'd give you an hammering.
Oh, that's definitely a flattering you. If I win that cup at the end, I wouldn't have won it, but I would have been a lot closer.
I think I would. I mean, the points is where I thought it would be. That a big difference between them because of the money side of it.
Yeah.
And I think I was very lucky I didn't get sacked that third season.
Ooh,
that could have been a totally different competition. Yeah.
I thought you were a goner.
Yeah, 100%. I went into that meeting with the tail between my legs and they let me off. So, but I rewarded them.
Yeah, you did all right after.
Second and the third in the league. Won the FA Cup. Won the Carabao Cup as well with them. You know.
Yeah.
So I've done a lot better than I did. But I was a very lucky person. But hey, what a side Newcastle fans have got now.
Yeah.
Take it over and see what you can do. Let us know how you get on with it.
Well, have a look at the Sunderland squad if you want to as well, and maybe take them on. They got a nice little young team going on right there, so maybe you can take them and take on the Champions League, whatever you want to do. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you, of course, for getting to season number 5, the back end of the video. If you're part of the season 5 crew, let us know down in the comment section. Love seeing those comments. I'll always love a nice season 5 crew comment. comment. And of course, the save game file is there for anybody. Thank you for your support for doing so. You helped Dad be here to record these videos. It's nice getting back to doing a versus rebuild, and we haven't done one, just me and Dad, for a long time. If you have any ideas that you want to see, always pop them in the comments. Sometimes, like this one, we take it from the comments and we do it just like this. So, thank you. We'll check you out next week. We might have a guest on, who knows, on the Omega Loot channel. So, make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.